The adventurers are Lila Rose and Willie the Kid. Lila and her younger brother will have brown hair and blue eyes, and they are part magic. They live on the other side of the world, where magic thrives. The real world that humans inhabit is the opposite of this magical realm. It is full of evil and meanness. Each year is a step further away from goodness. Most humans no longer even remember what it means to be a good person. That idea has gone by the wayside and is now forgotten. However, the brother and sister duo, the adventurers, still have hope. They believe that, with their help, humans can learn how to be good again. The Trinketer, their mother, taught them that they could make a difference and that it was their duty to guide others toward good behavior. In fact, that is how she got her name. The Trinketer means to guide toward good behavior through the use of symbols and signs, which she has pursued as her mission ever since she could remember. Lila and Willie share the same goal as their mother, although they use different tactics. Their special powers keep growing, just like magic. In the distance, someone snickered at the verbal pun, "Oh, what fun." When they aren't busy saving the world, they spend their days learning, making inventions, and having fun. To get to the real world, they must go through the Rainbow Tunnel, and they can only return through the tunnel together. The Trinketer, Lila, and Willie have to cross to the other side of the world as a family. The three of them live in a log cabin deep in the heart of the woods, nestled in a serene meadow. The forest seems endless until all of the sudden there's the sun shining down on their home and flowers everywhere in the grassy ravine. Behind their house, a little creek goes rippling by, bringing fresh water to the family. The creek is one of Will and Lila's favorite places to play. They skip rocks, hunt for fossils, gather gemstones for projects. They could play there all day, and sometimes they do, but normally they wander off a little further. They go as far as their minds wander, each day wandering around, exploring the world with curiosity. They have the type of curiosity a person can have when they are young, hopeful, and believe anything is possible. This optimism fades as a person encounters the evil of the world, which at first is not always recognizable. As one experiences the brutality of the world, they harden and grow older, becoming more cynical. They start to see limits where there had once been endless possibilities. They start to doubt that goodness will win in the end. They start to see the glass as half empty. Their hearts become more hollow, and their hope dissipates like water in the heat. At least that is what typically happens to humans, but the adventurers are a different and rare breed. Sure, they look like humans, but being part magic makes them different. One of the most drastic differences is that they can stay young forever, but only if they have the proper nourishment. They require love to survive, and as long as they have enough of it, their physical bodies will not age a day. But when they are not getting enough love, they begin to age, growing older at different rates. Sometimes aging only a year, and other times aging a decade in a day. Humans need love to survive too, but they do not know it, and they age differently when they don't have it. Their bodies may not die. Physically, they may seem unchanged without love, but it breaks their metaphorical heart, which is really the killing their soul. It starts slow at first, their interior light growing dim, their optimism vanishing as they seem to hollow out, becoming shells of themselves. Their depth disappears in this process. They become negative, and their attention and intention begins to lie only on the surface of things, the superficial, the material world. The material world makes it hard to connect with the Almighty, the source of goodness, because it is the playground for evil, although it has not always been. Once humans frolicked in the real world, living in goodness and beauty. But that changed, and with one bad apple came two. The next thing they knew, the badness had spread all over like a cancerous disease. Being bad is contagious. It's a sickness that can overtake whole societies. It has brought down many civilizations on Earth, many more than are written about in their history books. Attitudes, being as contagious as they are, do not always win, because those with strong interior defenses can sometimes overcome. Evil does not always look like evil. At first, it often looks like it's the opposite of what it is and can trick people into thinking it's good. Some people never see past the mask it wants them to see, while others eventually see through to the evil underneath, and oftentimes this is when the human joins the other team, leaving all goodness behind. As their soul dies, They lose all primal knowledge of heaven, no more gut feelings or guiding instincts. That interior guide goes away. Their guardian angel gives up as their soul dies. Ironically, it is at this point that many humans become successful, at least the success the material world considers good. Obtaining more materials reaffirms the material world, so as they gain more wealth, they gain more of what they consider success. Lila Rose did not measure time the way other people did. In the forest on the other side of the world, time moved like wind through branches, felt more than counted. Snow came. Snow melted. Leaves returned. The moon grew thin and then full again. But Lila and Willie did not age. Not in the ordinary way. As long as love moved through the forest, through laughter, through roots, through their mother's quiet symbols, they remained as they were. Young. Becoming. Bright with possibility. Their log cabin stood deep in the woods where the trees leaned slightly inward, as if listening to the lives inside it. The porch boards creaked in familiar tones. Vines traced the corners of the windows. Copper coils and half-finished inventions cluttered the work table near the fire. A wind-powered lantern that changed color depending on the mood of the forest. A seed launcher that planted spirals of wildflowers across forgotten clearings. A clock that did not measure hours, but possibility. Its hands spun faster whenever someone nearby imagined something truly new.